But this is a Kentucky beefsteak. We'll be going in with a few of those seeds. And this one over here, which I think is going to be very interesting. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Country Morrow. Today I'm just going to take you guys along with me as I go about sowing some new tomato variety that are, well, new to me, that I've never planted before. Here we have I've planted the Kentucky beefsteak before. But this is a Kentucky beefsteak. We'll be going in with a few of those seeds. I have a Cherokee purple. I'll also be going in with a few of those. Purple calabash. I'll be doing a few of those also. So this one is the Granny Cantarell tomato. And this one over here, which I think is going to be very interesting, it is the mushroom basket tomato. So I think I'm going to just try to get about maybe four plants each and save the remainder of the seeds for springtime. If these tomatoes I can't go about doing the suckers like how I've done with my existing ones. This is another Cherokee purple. I don't think I'll be using this one. We have already gotten one over there. We have a black beauty here. I'm going to be trying this one also. This reminds me of star apple. It has that mean look. If you're from the Caribbean, you will know what I'm talking about, star apple. So I'm going to be doing that one. I also got this cucumber here. It's a West Indian burr, and I'll be trying it also. I heard that it's good in the hot climate, so I'll be working with a few of them. But for today, it's mostly tomatoes that we're going in with. This is Alice's dream. So let's go ahead and start putting some tomatoes into our trays. Because I'll be doing so much or so many tomatoes, I'll be just putting them in these cells. So maybe I'll just do 6 of each, just in case we have any failure, and whatever comes we can just use them, whether it be 1 or 2, because this is going to be a whole lot of tomato, and I have a small backyard, big to some but small to me. I just went and got my labels to start labeling them. Took these out at first, but I won't be using these. I'll be just going for these smaller trays or smaller cell trays, planting in them. So let's just go ahead now and I show you guys or just come along with me and let's just sow some tomato together, and maybe you learn a thing or 2 from me, or maybe you can correct me on a thing or 2. Let's start putting some starter mix into our cells. So these grow cells, there are just 6 cells. So I'll be doing 6 tomato seeds in these. I'm going to go ahead and wet these. We want to get that compacted, and I'm going to press it down a bit. The reason why I'm pressing this down, or why I'm getting it compacted, whenever you're supposed to transplant your seedling, you don't want the soil to be too loose inside of them. So when you press it and the root forms in it, it ties everything together, so it will be easier to be extracted from these cells. So we have 1 set of cells now, and let's just do all of them so that when I'm touching the seeds, I'm I'm not wetting any seed or anything like that. And starting your seeds don't have to be complicated. Just make sure that whatever medium you're putting those seeds in, it is wet right through. You don't want to be wetting the surface and then the seeds are not getting any water. That will delay the germination process, or it can kill the seed. And the seed maybe they're just too long and not getting the chance to germinate, and some insect come and eat out the eye of the seed. So there's a lot of space in these. See it like that? When you use your finger and press it down, there's a whole lot of space. So if we just leave them like that, it will be too much air pocket. So we're going to start putting in seeds in these containers now. Let me start with my favorite. Well, what I think is going to be my favorite. This is the mushroom basket. When opening your seeds, always be careful if you're going to reuse the packet. So if you're not going to use all the seeds in that one packet, ensure that you open it in such a way that you can secure those seeds, the remainder of seeds, when you're done. I'll be putting 2 seeds per cell. These are very tiny. So I'm just going in like that. And because I don't want to make any mistake, I'm just gonna go ahead and label it right away. Okay, good. So I'm just gonna secure my seed now. I have a piece of tape here. I'm just gonna ensure that no air catches it, because most of these seeds, when exposed to air for too long, they won't germinate when the next season come around and it's time for you to plant them. So you just have to secure your packages or the seed package like this. Let me go back in my handy dandy seed book and return the mushroom. Now it's time for me to label, and I'm gonna label her. So that's one down. I'm not done with it as yet. I'm gonna put more starter mix over it, but I just want to finish with the seeds and get all of them in their respective cell before I get my hands dirty again. So we're going in with the Black Beauty now, and it's 2 seeds per cell for everything that I'm going to be doing now. So I think that was 3. These are very tiny. The Black Beauty seeds are like super tiny. Hence, when we're doing our starter mix or our starting mix, we don't want a chunky soil, because it will just block out the light and starve our seeds from light, so they won't germinate, or the germination process may slow down, may take very long to germinate. But these seeds from Baker's Creek, it's the first I'm using their seeds. I'll tell you guys whether they're good or not, which I think they're good because I see a lot of people using them and I haven't heard any complaints about them. So I think they're good. So this one was a Black Beauty. That's Kentucky, Cherokee, Black Beauty. And we're going to move that one across. Get this one down here. And guys, tomatoes are like one of the #1 gardener crop, or crop that gardening, what we would call it now. Tomatoes are like the #1 thing that gardeners look up about, research about planting and getting better at it in their garden. I hardly see anyone looking up or trying to find out how to plant or to grow lettuces and all those things, but tomatoes and peppers, everyone wants to know how to grow these things successfully. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to finish up these seeds and get back to you guys. We're going in now with the Cherokee Purple. These are some very large tomatoes. I guess this fall I'll be eating a lot of steak or a lot of burger. I'm now going to just cover them with some more starter mix and then water them in again, because this soil is already cool. This is not ingrown, which I'm sowing these seeds. I'm putting them into these cells. It's already cool. I can go ahead and water them now. So if these don't work out, I still have my little collection here and I'll just use them. I have some more things that I could have gone in with, but I'm saving those for a next video or another video. I think I should go ahead and do a few peppers today. Maybe I'll just add a few peppers to this video, but I don't want to be making these videos too long and wasting your time. We're just going to go ahead and put some more starting mix over these seeds. So we won't be pressing the seeds in as you normally see people do. We got the dirt or the starter mix compacted, spread the seed inside. Now we're just going over it with starter mix and then we're just going to water it in. Most of these smaller seeds can't handle that press down. When you see people planting them and pressing them down, that is why they don't get high success in germination with those seeds. Most times they're planting them deeper than they should. Other times they're just pressing down the seeds too hard. Sometimes you press down these tiny seeds, especially tomatoes and pepper, you can crack them when you squeeze on them too hard. And then you lose a seed, you lose a plant, you lose a harvest right there and then. After we're done with this, we're just going to go over and water all of these in again. And if I find any chunk in these things, I just move them out. Over on this table here, is where I'm going to be keeping all of my starters this season. turn them where I can read them. Everything will be starting over on this table. So from tomatoes to pepper to lettuces, I'm going to be getting everything in right here. This is a bit uneven, so I think I'm just going to put something there. Gonna go in and water. Even though it looks like we're going to get a bit of rain today, I'm just going to mist it. Get everything wet. This is a little bit too strong for them, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stick with my jar right here. So that's really it. Thank you guys for watching along or coming along with me. We should see how many of these germinate within another 6 or 8 days time. The conditions are perfect now for sowing seeds, so let's just watch these, and later on this month, early next month, we'll be going in with other seeds. So if you're interested in any of the tools or seeds or anything of the sort that I use in my videos, just check below all of my videos in the Amazon link. You can find most of those items down there. So that's it from Country Morrow. God bless you all. See you in the next one. Cheers.